Hi guys, and welcome to the voiceover of my glowy makeup routine. And obviously if you want glowing makeup, you have to have glowing skin. So I use the Body Balm by Simply Be. Honestly, I just use all their products. I have to be super moisturized. Then I use this shimmer underneath to be extra sparkly. I have two shimmer concealers that I mix together, and all my things are drugstore makeup, so please, if you can figure out what they are in the comments, enjoy. Because I don't know what their brands are anymore, but a lot of my things are from Essence because I like saving money. I mean, who doesn't? So I start with blending it out. I know usually you have to pat, but it's easier to just swipe it on in the beginning because my face is so oily. Then I use this makeup concealer, which is actually stage makeup. So it's very, very, very strong and such full coverage. You don't even have to worry about the coverage at all with these sort of things. So you won't have a label on them a lot of the time. So just look into stage makeup. Oh, look at my boogie. So I go very light under the eye because the rest of my face will be quite dark. So I don't want to be not matching my skin tone. I also mix up my concealers. So whatever concealer you use, go ahead and put that on your beauty blender. So the trick is always to evenly distribute instead of plopping it on one spot and then trying to go everywhere, because then you're going to have uneven concealer. And the next trick is also to start blending. Oh, look at her blend. From the outside inwards. So start as far out on your face as possible, on your chin area, and then work in towards the middle of your face. That ensures that you won't have this cakey look that a lot of people are avoiding. Never forget the eyelids, guys. Please prime those eyelids with the concealer. It's the way to go. Well, glow. Anyways, then I like to use this contour. I was gonna say concealer. I prefer the cream contours. I used to start with powder, but cream is the way to go if you want that glowy skin. So obviously, I do my nose and my cheekbones. Gotta get that little button nose situation going on there. And yeah, I also do have this palette of my more powdery contours, and I do use the darker one for my eyebrows. Sometimes I use a liquid and sometimes I use powder. It really depends on the day, but I want them to be nice and sharp. So that's why I go in with a lighter shade as well to just carve out underneath, and I blend it in. I don't want it to be too obvious, like 2016 makeup obvious. But yeah, then I use an angle brush to blend in that contour that's been sitting. Why I let it sit for a while is because my face is so moisturized that if I blend it without it sitting, it will just disappear and go everywhere because we are that moisturized and glowy. I also have this blush, which is a shimmer pink blush. It's very pink. I think I felt very inspired with the fact that I was wearing the Skims pink top. And yeah, so we also want to look sun-kissed and not just glowy, as if we've been on a holiday in Ibiza for the past month. So it's also very important to do your neckline. You want to start behind your ear going through your neckline, so it doesn't just start out of nowhere, because the shadow has to come from somewhere. And I blend that down into my neck. I don't have this product anymore, but when I did have it, it was juicy. It was like a cream liquidy sort of blush that you could also use on your lips, and I patted that up on my cheekbones just so it could look a little bit more blushy. Then you also want to use the highlighter on your nose, the peak of your nose, and I also use it in my eyelids. I don't usually use my fingers, but I guess today I was inspired to use my fingers. Then we want to put the eyebrows into place by using our eyebrow shaper. What do you call that liquid? I forgot. Anyways, I use 2 layers of mascara because I want my eyelashes to be pumping. I want them to be like so out there. I want them to fly away. Then I use some more stage makeup. This one luckily is close to my skin tone, so I don't mind just patting it into the areas that I was covering. And those areas are usually the place I was concealing with the darker stage makeup, and that is where I get acne. And also as well as underneath the eyes and right underneath where I contour, just so it stands out a little bit more, and my T-zone. So that's where I'm usually the most oily and have the most acne. So adding this little bit of stage makeup makes it look a little bit less oily without using a powder. The reason I don't bake is because we're going for the glowy look, guys. See, look at that. Wow, stunning, sexy, and cool. Then I have this lip plumper. Honestly, the lips just depends on the day. I don't want to use anything matte because we want to go for the gloss look, guys. Yeah, that stings, let me tell you. And while I'm letting that sit a bit on my lips, I'm going to do a little bit of a wing, not too much. Luckily, I can do it quite quickly now because I'm a professional at doing the wings. Yep, so I'm going to do something cute and pink with my lip liner as well. Oh, I love this shade. I need to find some more. I lip line. Whatever works for you, you do it the way you want to line your lips. Honestly, lips are easy. Do something bright, not too dark. And then also go in with a light concealer, just a little bit with that cream concealer underneath the eyes, because that's where the mascara and any eyeshadow you have falls, and also around the lips. Look at that, now we're done. Oh my gosh, your eyes will pop, your skin will glow, you will look like a glowy goddess. How many times I said glow, guys? Too many. But I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye. Love you, girlies.